this is a thing. This is a problem. And I'm going to work. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy belated Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. I gave myself permission this December to have a vacation. Not just a vacation from teaching, but a vacation from YouTube. Although I did think I would have posted this video a little sooner. So this video is going to start off with the last week of school, just before vacation began. And so you'll see a little bit of that. I will say I ended up coming down, shocker, very sick the last 2 weeks of December. You know, unfortunately, I don't really have an immune system, and it makes being a teacher with small children difficult sometimes, but I am fully on the mend. So I'm going to go ahead and start the footage of that week, and then be sure to come back, stick around for the end, because I'm going to check in with you guys and give you a few life updates and just let you know what's going on. Good morning, people. Happy Monday. Please ignore the scratchy throat. I have a head cold. It has been, okay, last week, 2 weeks ago, I took a week vacation from vlogging because my last video, I'd had a migraine for several days, I was tired, and I was feeling overwhelmed, and I kind of promised myself this year that if I started to reach a point where I was overwhelmed and getting really anxious, I would just back off the vlog. So I took a week's vacation. Last week, I had every intention of vlogging. I came to work on Monday. I went home Monday afternoon because I came down with stomach flu. So I missed Monday afternoon. I missed Tuesday with stomach flu. Wednesday, I came back to work. I was feeling better. Wednesday ended up being a surprise half a day because we had a winter storm coming, and so Wednesday, once we got to school, it was announced by like 9 o'clock in the morning we were all going to be leaving at lunchtime and going home in preparation for the storm. Thursday ended up being a snow day, so there was no school. Friday I came to school and I had like 8 kids absent, and it was just a mess. And then Friday night, I started coming down sick with a head cold. And right now, I can't lie, I'm like really jittery. I've been awake since 12:30 last night, and I basically got about 2 hours sleep. I slept from like 10:30 to 12:30, woke up, and I've been awake ever since. I actually got up at like 3 o'clock this morning, started cleaning my house. It's amazing what you can get done when you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So right now, I am very jittery because I am pumped on caffeine. I am loaded to the gills with cold medicine to get through the day so I can breathe, although I'm still losing my voice. And I've took my diet supplement, so I'm like really wired right now. Really wired. No sleep and all these stimulants. I'm woo! So but yeah, we will get through the day. I have some copies I need to do. I have a really fun activity I want to do today for math. Oh, I gotta show you my new school bag. I was watching what's in my bag, teacher bag videos, and I saw one on YouTube. I want to say her name was The Social Speechy. I think she's a speech teacher somewhere. But so she was showing her teacher bag, and I've had the same 31 bag now for about 4 years or more, from 31, and I was really ready for a change. So she had this bag, and I love it. It's very big. It will hold my 15-inch MacBook. It's super roomy inside. I mean, it just holds everything. It's got a special sleeve here, although at the moment I have no technology in here at all. It's just papers. It's got one big zip pocket here that I have things in that I need. And then I especially love this pocket right here because I'll hold the bag and I can just reach in and grab my keys. Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize, that was some horrible camera work. But so it is an amazing bag that I love. It's a little big, but hello, I'm a teacher. Big is kind of what we do when it comes to teacher bags. But this holds everything. And I got it on Amazon.com for $59. I love it. It comes in this color, and there's a darker version called Espresso. So to the social speechy YouTuber, thank you for recommending this bag. I love it. So I'll link it in the description box below. But so, yeah, I got that like a week ago, and I can't say enough good things about it. I also brought in all the Christmas books for this week. These were like the last ones that were still in Casey's room. And oh my God, it was such a trip pulling these out of his bedroom yesterday because I kind of got misty-eyed. There's something about storybooks that just really gets me. I have so many memories wrapped up in these books from my own children. But Casey, he doesn't need them. He doesn't read them anymore. And honestly, being a first grade teacher, I kind of need them here in my classroom. So we have all these beautiful titles to read this week. And hopefully my voice will last long enough for me to actually read these to my children. So I'm actually going to stop talking right now, though, because I kind of need to save what I got. I do promise to vlog this week, though. I am planning on vlogging all week, including our pajama party on Friday, and just having a good time. So I pretty much just went to war with the copy machine, but I won. I got my copies. Even though the machine tried to eat my paper again and again and again and again. I don't know what was the thing's deal. It just kept wanting to eat the papers. But I got my copies made for the activity we're doing today. We're going to do a gingerbread version of the one of these we did back in a few weeks ago for fall. And I've bought for the Munchkins gingerbread cookies. So luckily I don't have any food allergies this year. So they each have a gingerbread cookie that they're going to get. And then they're going to take one bite. And at that point, we're going to graph where they took their first bite. Did they bite the head, an arm, a leg, or did they not take a bite at all because they didn't want to try it? So yeah, we're going to do one of those graphs today. We'll be using our tally marks again, and then we'll make the gingerbread head on top of the activity we're doing. So that's what we're going to do for math today. For reading today, we are working on nonfiction reading. I'm actually struggling to teach nonfiction here in first grade because some of the concepts for nonfiction reading, it's just over the heads right now of my little munchkins. Remember, I have a very high ESL population, and so they know the difference between real and make-believe. They know fiction and nonfiction, but things like text features, captions, a lot of my littles, they're not really reading yet, and so I just don't have enough little readers for nonfiction that's easy enough for them to read. So that's my struggle for nonfiction right now, just a lack of resources, a lack of materials. I have nonfiction books, but they're just a little too hard. They can look at the pictures, they can get some of the words in there, but for a lot of them, my books just, they're not low enough. So that's the struggle I've been having with nonfiction right now. And then today, for word study, we adopted Words Their Way this year. And I'll be honest, until recently, I had not been using the program because I had been relying on Project Read to get those initial 26 letters in. But now they've got them, and we have a base of sight words that they know. And so, in my opinion, they're now ready for this. So we're starting that this week. I don't even know how to phrase it. You just know what your kids can and can't do, and you know when it's time to start something and when it's time to just wait a little bit. So that was the hold up for me with Words Their Way. They just weren't ready for it yet. So I've got to cut these up into smaller pieces though and get a few things ready before the kids get in. So I learned a lesson. When you're buying the Little Debbie's gingerbread men, buy an extra box because you will get broken ones in here which will mess up your results. So yeah, buy an extra box. I am home. I did not have time the rest of the day to vlog at work. I got real busy. We had an indoor recess today. During my prep time, my voice was really, really gone. And so I kind of didn't want to talk on my prep time because I was afraid I'd lose my voice entirely. So I did not vlog for the rest of the day. The day went really well, went really smooth. Hey, babe. Dad? Dad's not home yet.
Oh, that's right. I heard it.
No, you hear me talking. That was Casey. So the rest of the day went really well. We did our writer's workshop. We did a social studies lesson, and everything was fine. After work, I ran to Kroger real quick to buy some lunch meat because I forgot to buy lunch meat over the weekend. And in my last video, some of you have been asking, where is Bill? And right now, Bill has been working about 70, ow, always pay attention when you're using a sharp knife. Bill has been working about 70 plus hours a week at his job. They have several projects that are running behind, and it's not Bill's fault or the guys that he works with fault. Everything that they've been sending overseas to get done has been coming back wrong. And so there's like a couple of really big projects, especially one for Tesla, I guess. And all the work came back incorrect. And then Bill and his co-workers are trying to do repairs on the fly. And you're talking about robotics and assembly lines and all that stuff. So he's been working insanely long hours. So, because I think some of you guys think that I do all the work around here. And if you're watching just my videos, it could be very easily thought that I do everything. And I do most of the housework, most of the laundry.
That does the outside work, though.
Yeah, Bill tends to do a lot of the outside work. The boys do the snow when we have snow. Bill does do his own laundry and things like that. AJ is being taught how to do his own laundry because, quite frankly, I'm just tired of doing his underwear. Boys. But, so they do help out. It's just, usually when I'm vlogging, I tend to be home alone. Bill and Casey have gone to karate, and AJ's not home. He's at Charles or something like that. So it tends to look like in the videos, it's all me. And I'll be honest, my boys could definitely do more. In fact, after Christmas, I think both of them are going to be in for a rude awakening at just how big those chore lists of theirs are going to grow. The big one is if they would just pick up after themselves. A place for everything and everything in its place. Use it, fine. Done, put it back. That really is the big one around here. That's clutter. Clutter is my biggest problem in this house, just getting them to put things away. And Bill's often so tired that when he walks in, he just kind of drops things as he goes, and then he doesn't remember where he dropped it. And he always accuses me of moving it. It's like, I didn't move your stuff.
That he can't find it.
Yeah, he can never find anything because he's always distracted. You know, he's got like a million things going on at once in his head, and so when he drops things and puts them down, he never remembers where he stuck it. And then he says, I moved it. Tina, where did you put blah, blah, blah? Tina never touched blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Okay, today for dinner, because you guys are always wondering what I'm doing for dinner or what's a quick meal I'm making. Today I am making a very fast venison chili. Let me bring this on over here and set that down. And right now in the pot, I have 1.25 pounds of ground venison and then 1 pound of ground beef, because I like the little bit of fat that the ground beef will put into the venison, because venison is very lean, very organic, and so it doesn't have a lot of moisture in it. So I tend to mix a little ground beef in with the venison. My ground beef is thawed. My venison's still partly frozen. I forgot to thaw it last night and put it out. So I did a quick microwave defrost, but it's not completely thawed. That's okay. The fire melts things. It will be fine. And then, so here, let me show you. What's in the pot right now is 1.25 pounds of ground venison, 1 pound of ground beef, an onion diced up, and then to finish the chili, 2 cans of the mild chili beans, 2 cans of kidney beans, broth and all, 1 can of tomato soup, because this gives a creaminess to the chili, 1 can of garlic fire roasted diced tomatoes. I usually get the Mirror Glen ones, but I couldn't find them. And then 1 packet of McCormick's original chili mix. And I tend to make my chili not too spicy. I will add a little bit more chili powder later on to kind of raise the heat just ever such a little bit, because Casey doesn't like it spicy. With my ulcers in my stomach, I really can't do spicy. AJ and Bill would like it a little bit spicier, but if I make it real spicy, I can't eat it because it'll just tear me up. So with that, I'm going to stop recording right now because I'm going to pay attention to this so I don't burn this, and so I don't burn myself, since I've already cut off a fingernail with a butcher knife. Yeah, that was not good. I thought I would take this moment to show you my Christmas tree, because I realized in my last video I was decorating the tree at the end of the video, but you never actually got to see the finished product. So here it is, all decorated in all white lights, and then the decorations are red and white, and then yes, we've already got a bunch of packages underneath, and then the mantle up here. I love these little pearl lights. I love these on the mantle. I always buy these ones just for up here, and it's just a few Christmas picks. And then I have my lighthouse, my Christmas lighthouse. My father bought me years ago, and the boys' stockings are hung with their nutcrackers, and you can see their chocolate advent calendars up there. My stocking and Bill's are not hung yet because I keep looking for command hooks. I have the hooks, but I need the stickies, and I can't find the stickies anywhere. I think I might be too late. And then Boo's little stockings up here, and it's already got some tasty little treats in there for her. So that's the overall effect. And I do have one Santa down there, and I have my little snowman guy. I love him. I've had him He's not showing up very well. It's very dark in here. But he's on a little rocking horse, and I've had him for years. There you go. You can see him a little better. Okay. So that's everything, and I love the way it turned out this year. So I just thought I would share that with you guys, because now, I mean, like I said, it's been a while since I vlogged, because I took a week off, and then last week nothing happened. So I realized last time you saw the tree, it was a work in progress. And also, as I'm cooking dinner here, I have the news on, and it's sad. It's about the Amtrak train, and it's just such a bad thing to happen. I feel so bad for the families who are going to lose a loved one a week before the holidays. And just, my heart goes out to those families, and prayers and positive thoughts for them in their time of sadness. So anyway, I will talk to you guys again soon. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. This is a thing. This is a problem. And I'm going to work. My husband thinks I'm crazy. I might be, but it's our concert this afternoon, and I kind of sort of need to be there. So I'm going to go to work. They're going to do independent activities. I'll put out centers and stations, and they can rotate. And then this afternoon will be the concert. And yeah, I don't know. We'll make it work. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yeah, Friday. That happened. Excuse me. I am still on the mend. I did not vlog Tuesday. I came to work Tuesday. I worked all day. It was exhausting. I barely made it through the day, and I actually felt bad for the kids because I was so sick Tuesday, and I felt so bad Tuesday that I was very short with them. I was very snappy. I had no patience, and usually with the littles, I just have endless amounts of patience for them. Tuesday, I had no patience at all. It was just like, sit down, be quiet, knock it off. Yeah, I was not on my best Tuesday. So then I missed Wednesday and Thursday. I woke up Wednesday and I had no voice at all. I mean, I was talking like this all. It was gone. What little bit of voice I had left, I burned through it Tuesday. I really did. Not to mention it settled deep into my chest and my head. Was very difficult to breathe. So I ended up back on antibiotics, round 2 of the school year. But yesterday, Thursday, I missed. But after just one day of the antibiotics, I was already doing a little bit better. My voice started slowly coming back throughout the day. The coughing lessened, which I was grateful for, because Wednesday night, oh my God, my rib cage and my lower back was so painful from just that constant hacking and coughing until you literally gagged. You cough so hard. So I have to say, though, I'm going to turn the camera around. I am really impressed with the classroom. It's very clean in here after a 2-day absence, you know, the week before Christmas. I was not expecting to come into it looking so nice. I'm actually here at 6:20 in the morning so I could have all this time to clean the room. Although I will say the room's an inferno. It is positively stifling in here. Let me turn this one heater off. I don't know why they had the heat on so high, but it's roasting in here. So I'm going to tidy up some things because the furniture is not quite in the right place, but honestly, the room is clean. I'm actually very excited about that. I brought in things for the children today. I brought my pajamas because today is our pajama party. So I just sort of dumped everything on the floor. So I have in here my pajamas and my slippers for the party. I've got my presents for my coworkers, my gift for my partner teacher, and then a bigger gift for Susie. And then for the munchkins today, usually I make them something homemade, but with me being sick and contagious, I figured that probably was not a very smart thing to do for my littles. I didn't want to get, 30-some kids sick for Christmas. So I just went to Target yesterday and I bought these for them for the pajama party today because, yeah, I figured, you know what, sanitized, individually packaged treats was probably the way to go for them this year, instead of me trying to make cookies or cupcakes and I'm coughing and hacking all over them. And I didn't want to do that. So I won't be vlogging a lot this morning because even though my voice is back, you can hear I'm still very croaky. And I kind of need to hold on to what I can hold on to. So I apologize. This vlog, I had big plans. I was going to vlog every day this week. I did vlog all day Monday. And then Tuesday was supposed to be the concert. And I was going to vlog all of that. And yesterday was supposed to be the PBIS party. And I was going to vlog and share that. And then today, of course, this was a week where nothing went the way it was supposed to go. Last week was a week where nothing went the way it was supposed to go. I've had 2 rough weeks illness-wise. Last week was stomach flu for 2 days, and then this head cold with a little bit of bronchitis. It just kicked my butt. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop now though and get this room to rights. I have to say, I'm actually really impressed. I had 2 different subs, one for each day, but both subs actually did work out of the sub tub. Both subs left me a note what was going on in here. I have a list of names on the board for very good kids. There's actually like Post-its in the binder. They actually used the sub binder. I am floored because it's been a long time since I've actually had substitute teachers come in and actually attempt to do a day's worth of work with my students and to use the materials I provide. I cannot tell you how many times, this year I've left out sub work because it was a planned absence, only to come back the next day and 2/3 of the work is sitting there untouched. I've had a couple other days this year. In October, I had emergency sick days that were not planned, and I had my para put the sub tub on the table with the binder on the table, only to come back and the entire sub tub wasn't touched at all. It's like, okay, what did you do all day? Because this is a good class. I like my kids a lot. But I have 36-year-olds. And if you don't keep them occupied, well, they go nuts. I mean, all 6-year-olds, if you have 30 of them in a room and you don't give them anything to do, they're gonna go nuts. So I'm very, very pleased. I had two very competent, hardworking subs in here, and I am so grateful for that. I am so very, very grateful for that. In fact, I have every intention of like writing a note and submitting their names to the office that these are two great subs. We need them back. We need them back often. My kids are at special because it's Friday. We have a morning special, which I am really grateful for. I haven't been doing a lot of talking this morning with the kids. We've had a lot of independent time, but my throat is getting really raw again. We started off this morning with a couple of Christmas stories. I read A Very Marley Christmas. I read It's Christmas, David. And then later today, I will read The Night Before Christmas to them. And I also want to read A Pussycat's Christmas. That's one of my favorite Christmas books. So I'm going to read that to them. They did a couple of coloring and dot to dots and some free time sheets. And then after that, I let them play with things. So we just had a little free time in the room. They played with the dollhouse, which they love that dollhouse. Oh my God, they get so excited by the dollhouse. Pulled out the blocks, pulled out the wooden Pottery Barn train set that used to belong to my boys. I have a lot of wooden toys in this room that they get to use on special occasions or indoor recess. So they were having a lot of fun. I have 10 children absent today, which really surprised me. I do know a couple of my kiddos are sick, which is sad. Nobody wants to be sick for the holidays. But a couple of my firsties are out sick, and then I think some may already be traveling. And so, yeah, I only have 20 children in my room today. So it's working out fine. It really is. And this afternoon, they are going to have a choice. They're going to get to choose between the Polar Express, A Christmas Carol with, the comedian guy whose name I can't think of at the moment. It's the Disney animated A Christmas Carol, or Charlie Brown Christmas. So I'm going to let them, we'll do a class vote, and we'll record tally marks on the board, and we'll see which video wins. We'll be passing out the treats and the candy this afternoon after lunch, because they were all like, when are we getting the treats? When are we getting the treats? I go, not until lunch first. I'm not going to have all these kids on an empty stomach with stomach aches. And then we'll watch our movie, and because it's Friday, it's PLC. Our day ends at 2 o'clock for students and 3 o'clock for teachers. So that's what's going on in the room. I've just been doing a little bit of catch up. I have some paperwork that I need to fill out on a new student. I received a new student who has autism. Luckily, it's sort of like a mild case. He's not violent or aggressive. He's actually a little sweetheart, and I love him to death. He's charming. He is absolutely charming. I have to refocus him though like 20 times a day, because he'll start working. He's actually very intelligent. He'll start to work, and then all of a sudden he'll put his pencil down and just stop. Just stop and stare off. And maybe I'll find him a minute later and he's on the floor kind of crawling around a little bit, and I just have to get him back up in his chair and like, okay, come on, back to work, back to work. So I just have to refocus him, and I have to make sure he doesn't wander off. When we're traveling through the building, I hold his hand a lot, because he, like, if the line is moving, he'll just stop and the line will continue. And next thing you know, we'll get somewhere and we don't have him. We have to run back and get him. So yeah, so he's now line leader. But no, I love him. He's adorable. And I got another new student, and he's perfectly healthy. Nothing's wrong there. And thank goodness both of these children arrived, and they speak perfect English. It's like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because at this point in the year, most of my ESL students are picking up English very, very rapidly. By no means are they fluent, but even the children who would have been called zero English on the first day of school now have at least a functioning English that they can use to get through the day, simple instructions. I find I speak a lot in like 3-word phrases. To when I have to like repeat directions. So first I'll give like the full set of directions,
and then I'll repeat the directions for the children who don't fully understand me, using like very, very basic words in English to get them to get going. So yeah, we are making a lot of progress in here with our language development. And with that, I'm going to get back to work on this paperwork so I can get it done before my prep is over. So this way, when I go to pick up my munchkins from their special, I can turn it into the social workers and office and all that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed spending that week with my kids and myself and enjoyed the little activities we did. Because of being sick Wednesday and Thursday, it was a very abbreviated week, like a super short, crazy week. And I didn't get to do like the variety of activities I had planned with my munchkins that week, which was a little disappointing because I had a few different like gingerbread activities I wanted to do with them. I did a few of the gingerbread stuff, but not anywhere near all the stuff I had ready to go. So anyway though, I did want to check in with you guys and let you know what's been going on. I had a great Christmas. I really did. I was sick. I had like bronchitis and was on antibiotics for it. But it was definitely calmer than the Christmas I had last year. And as for like Project Me, if you're wondering, you know, did I go crazy after Christmas and start cleaning? I did do a lot of cleaning. I didn't go crazy though, because honestly, I tend to go through the house now about every 2 months and do a massive purge of unneeded, broken, or just unwanted items in the house. So the house has never been as bad as it was this time last year. So I did though do like a thorough cleaning. The tree is now down, it's put away. And it's always, I love decorating for Christmas. I love the way the house looks decorated for Christmas, but I can't lie, there's this feeling of like just openness in the house. Once you put all of that stuff away, the house goes from feeling cluttered to just so spacious. And I always love the way the house looks like the minute you put everything away. As much as I love the decorations for the holidays, I love that clean, fresh, open feeling house that comes once the holidays are over. So I did do some cleaning. My weight loss journey, I can say that I actually made it all the way through the entire holiday season without gaining any weight. I went through, because I was going to like diet all the way up to Christmas Eve. Okay, that was really unreal expectations on my part, because there are parties, there are family get-togethers, you have faculty functions at work, you have just these social opportunities where unless I'm going to bring a lean cuisine with me, there was like no way to really eat healthy and be on the diet. So what I found myself doing for the last 3 weeks was having my shake for breakfast, my breakfast bar. I would have a lean cuisine for lunch or a very light lunch. But then there was multiple opportunities where for dinner I was eating a very heavy meal for the meal time. But by doing half dieting through the day and then not dieting the other half of the day, I managed to not gain any weight. I mean, this is probably the first time in history that I went the entire holiday season without gaining any weight whatsoever. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. The last 3 days, I gained 2 pounds. I know, it sucks. I made it through the whole holidays without gaining weight. But then 3 nights ago, we were with friends who were in from St. Louis, out of town. And I love them. I wish we could see them more often, because I swear, Lisa and I feel like we're like kindred spirits. And I have a blast when we're together. But so, because they were in from St. Louis, they're from our area. But in St. Louis, their biggest gripes are that they can't get good pizza and there's no Coney Islands. So whenever they come to town, it's pretty much a done deal. We are either going to go to Buddy's Pizzeria or we're going to National Coney Island. So we went to National Coney Island 3 nights ago, and you know what? If I'm going to a Coney Island, I'm gonna eat myself some Coney Island. So I had chili cheese French fries drowned in ketchup. And let me tell you, I enjoyed every single one of those chili cheese French fries drowned in ketchup. And then the very next night, we got together with friends again, and we went to one of my favorite Mexican restaurants that just has the most awesome strawberry margaritas, the most amazing guacamole, like literally hand ground right there. And then I got cheese covered enchiladas, 2 chicken, 1 beef, and I'm not gonna lie, I pigged out. And so after those 2 nights of back-to-back eating just really, really ridiculously fattening food, yes, I gained 2 pounds. So, but you know what? To go through the entire month of December and only gain 2 pounds, I feel like is a win, because I can honestly say in December's past, no. We're talking like, 5 to 10 pounds by the time I would be done with the December. So I am back on the diet. I actually started the diet again yesterday. And yesterday was a little rough, I won't lie, because my appetite's a little up. After like 3 weeks of only half dieting, to go back on the diet full force yesterday, I was hungry. So, but I think today will be a little easier because, it's just a matter of getting back into the routine. So I am excited to get back on my Xyngular program because I am by no means finished with my weight loss journey. So that's the update on there. As for work, I'm excited. I have this whole week of January off. My boys actually go back to school Wednesday. I don't go back to school until literally coming Monday, and today's January 1st, we're off, so I still have like a full week of vacation left. So this week I'm actually planning on, because last week, I'll be honest, last week I never even gave 2 thoughts about school, work, lesson plans, grading papers, or even vlogging for that matter. I mean, I was on vacation and I enjoyed the vacation. So this week though, I am planning on doing a couple of vlogs that I have in mind. Not school-related vlogs as much as maybe a lifestyle favorites vlog. And I was thinking about doing a what I got for Christmas video, but I'm having a hard time with that one because that to me, it feels like I would be bragging, and I don't want to do that. So I probably won't do a what I got for Christmas video. Although I did get this from my husband for Christmas. I love it. Little return to Tiffany bracelet. And we also got a big screen TV. Let me show you that room real quick. See if you can see it. It's over there. It looks pretty small, but needless to say, I was positively floored when all the presents were done being opened and Bill goes, I forgot one in the basement. And so he goes, runs downstairs, and I wasn't surprised because it's not the first time we've actually forgot a present in the basement. I'm actually guilty of it myself because we hide them. And it's not until you open everything that you realize, we forgot this one.
Yeah, you forgot like one that I had for 2 days. You're like, oh crap.
I did. Casey and AJ, I bought them these laser guns with like a chest plate from Costco. And it was like 2 days after Christmas. I'm like, oh, I forgot to give them this. I didn't even wrap it. But so Bill comes up from the basement with this enormous box. I'm like, you bought a TV? It's like, who says it's a TV? It's like, okay. Very few things come in boxes that big and that thin as a TV. So, but yes, we did. We got a new TV set because the old TV, it's not that it was too small. We were disappointed with that TV like right away because you would be watching it and the picture would be fine until there was a nighttime scene or a scene that was a darkened scene. The whole TV screen would go black. But then the minute the movie or the TV show would brighten back up, the screen would brighten back up. And we put up with that for like 8 years, 7, 8 years. But then the last straw, the TV started getting these lines going straight down the center where they started to pixelate. So yeah, we got a new TV for Christmas. But so Life is good. I'm finally better. No bronchitis, no stomach flu, no head cold, no cough. It's all good. And I am looking forward to getting back to work and checking in with you guys more. Talk to you soon.